What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Council of the Six Paths. My name is Mark. This is Aaron, and we're about to be giving y'all content Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At least that's what we're trying to do. Today, we are going to be having a debate between, you already know, the fourth Hokage and a scrub named Itachi. I mean, dang, I don't know why I said that. I'm going to say Itachi Uchiha. So, we about to have it out. You can already tell whose side I'm on. And, we're going to make sure this isn't too much. We might need a part two, but overall, we're about to get right to the points so that way we don't waste your time.
Itachi wins. Oh, my skin.
Bless you, alright?
Yeah, I had something stuck in there for a few days.
He needs to. I might have to put my mask on. Where's my mask at? Anyway, so let's get straight to it, you guys, because, hey, I've been waiting to destroy him all week.
See how I keep adjusting my hat right at the tips? That's letting y'all know right here. You know what I'm saying? It's letting y'all know what's going on.
Nothing.
Uchihas stay sexy. Think about it. They had all the females in the show. So nobody want Minato. Nobody want the surfer guy with the... Anyway, let's get this cracking.
Anyways, Kushina is way better than, any of Itachi or Sasuke's girlfriends. Anyway, so what we gonna go? We're gonna go with this right here. So check this out. You say you got a coin, we're gonna flip it. See who goes first?
You gotta keep a quarter in the pocket at least.
Alright, let's do it. Let's
Get a
do it.
quarter.
We gonna call something before you flip it? We just go whoever.
I was gonna smack it down and then give you a choice.
Okay, so what you got?
You can set up coin tosses. If somebody calls it first,
Right.
put it on whatever it is they call first, and then flip it.
Uh-huh.
Odds are it ain't gonna land on that.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'll take head.
Why you get heads? No, okay, let's go. Ooh wee.
Okay, who goes first?
Ooh wee, I do.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. You go first. You go.
You want me to go
You
first?
go first. I'm gonna let you go first. I want to hear what you got to say. I like rebutting.
Alright, so my take on it is the fourth Hokage wins. Alright?
Okay.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna break down the actual fight. I feel like nobody really does that. They just talk about, oh, well, he can do this. Nah, I'm gonna tell you how the fight's gonna go. Alright? And I'm gonna make it pretty much even as far as the start. Let's do it. So, fourth Hokage, he sees that his opponent is Itachi Uchiha. They're in a, let's say they're in the woods, or an open area in the woods, so they have some room.
Okay.
So he notices that his opponent is Itachi Uchiha. He says, I can't underestimate him at all. Period. Because I already know what he's about. He was Anbu Chief at 13? Nah, we're not playing those games. So he throws his kunais out. Itachi, he's not an idiot. He's smart. He knows it's the yellow flash. Even if he's not the fourth Hokage at the time, he's the yellow flash. Okay. So at that point, he's gonna say, I got blind spots. Susanoo immediately. He's like, no, I'm not playing. I know who you are. And you know who I am now. The fourth's gonna say, oh, okay. You're gonna charge up a Rasengan and go at it straight head first. Just to test it. He wants to see what the defense is like. Mm-hmm. So once he hits, boom, he's gonna hit that Yata. He's gonna be like, that thing's impenetrable or just very strong.
Okay.
So he's gonna say, okay, Shadow Clone. Pull the Shadow Clone. Itachi's gonna be like, what is this guy up to? Fourth's gonna say, I got something for that Yata. He's gonna strategize how to get him or his clone behind the Susanoo. So that way the shield can't block two of them at one time.
Okay.
So he's going to charge up a Rasengan and push towards them, head first. Mm-hmm. One of them is going to get behind while the other one is distracting him in the front. Of course, Itachi's going to see them, but he can't whip around and get the shield behind him in time. So the fourth is going to hit that bad boy with a giant Rasengan in his back. And he's not it's going to be a giant Rasengan. It's not letting up until that bad boy breaks down or penetrates it and gets Itachi flattened. And once he gets flattened, he's going to put a seal right on his back. Just in case he survives it, he's going to back up and see what's going on. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, he's an Uchiha. I mean, if that happens, he'll just use Izanagi, and he'll just... But I don't think Itachi will use Izanagi for the simple fact that he believes that you should accept your fate. And that's what he was trying to explain to Kabuto. And that's why he put him in the Izanami, in order to put him in the Tsukuyomi, in order to control him and get the actual hand signs to stop the Edo Tensei. But that's my take on it. I just wanted to make sure I gave you the scenario before you rebut or give me your scenario, and then I'll rebut.
Okay. Okay. So is that it?
That's the breakdown.
That's the breakdown. So it's my turn, right?
You got it.
I'm in here. Okay. Did anybody hear anything this man just said? I didn't. I fell asleep. Okay, that's what we talking about. I was over in the corner.
We got footage.
All right, but anyway, let's do this. Huh?
We got footage of you. You talking to me.
I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you gotta just the crowd like, y'all didn't hear me.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop trying to think of that.
No, I'm not trying to think of anything. Let's do it like let's do it like this. If the fight starts off that way, the fight's over. A Rasengan, the giant Rasengan that both Jiraiya and Minato have. Neither one of those is capable of busting a Susanoo.
Why not?
Huh? Because it's not a strong enough jutsu to break through
Why not?
Susanoo. Because the Susanoo's armor itself is, it's just a lot stronger than a Rasengan. That's it in a nutshell. Its defense would be stronger than both Neji's
64 kilograms.
Yeah, the palm rotation. It's also stronger than Gaara's Sand Shield Ultimate Defense. It's just, that's just not gonna work. I don't even think in coordinating an attack like that is gonna. It's not like Itachi's just gonna stand there and say, "Yeah, go ahead and just keep trying stuff on me." I don't think it's gonna get anywhere. But I'll say this:
Just 2 attempts.
the only way the fourth Hokage wins that fight is element of surprise. Let's start off with the fact of just say age difference, age gap. We all know where Itachi was by the time that the fourth Hokage became the Hokage in the first place. So if these two men were to fight, the fourth Hokage won. He
won. You're right.
He doesn't have any. No, I mean the number one. For one, he doesn't have any information on Itachi Uchiha, except for whenever he was a child. He died before Itachi had even hit a growth spurt into where his true power was going to be. So you would have to say that he's going into this fight with minimal information. Okay. Now with Itachi grew up during the time of the fourth Hokage, knew what he could do, knew of his exploits, knew everything about the man pretty much whenever it comes to power sets, what he can do. Hero of Konoha. He's big top, right? Okay. Including the fact that Itachi's father was spoken for to be the Hokage during the same time of the fourth Hokage as well. So there's a lot of information to go around. So if I look at it like that, if these two walk up to each other and it goes down with no preemptive setup, basically within the same scenario that you kind of set up, we get a scrap. Okay, then that fight's over. I don't think that Itachi would even worry about putting his Susanoo up. That's how much swag this man's got. Because his mindset, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to hurt people. His only thing is defense and to try to find a way to stop conflict, period. He wants peace. He's going to put him in a genjutsu as soon as he walks up like he does everybody for the simple fact of stopping conflict. For a matter of fact, he probably won't even cause him bodily harm unless he needed to kill him. Considering that they're both from Konoha and he knows he's a good guy in the first place, he's going to put him in a genjutsu and then by the time he comes to, crows. Or, if he needed to, he would kill him.
You got it?
I'll leave it at that.
That's your take? Okay.
If that's the scenario.
So we got a few points you made. One, the strength of the Susanoo.
Mm-hmm.
2, you mentioned that he would put him in a genjutsu.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that other point in the middle of that? He doesn't have much information on.
Right.
All right. I'll go with the first one, Susanoo.
Mm-hmm.
Susanoo has been bested. I don't want to say whatever as far as that's concerned, but he's been hit by the Susanoo. It's been hit by Tsunade. It's been hit by the fourth Raikage, and people have been pulled out of their Susanoo by Gaara's sand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not as impenetrable as you're saying. My point is that the fourth Hokage is so strong, and his power is so strong that he will be able to penetrate that Susanoo with enough power from his Rasengan, which is one of the strongest jutsus in the actual series, especially a giant one. Like, for example, Naruto stopped Madara's wood style with giant Rasengans, and Madara was like, "Oh, this guy's the real deal."
Okay.
Hold on, look, I got to rebut my 3 points. You take note of what I just talked about.
I got you. No.
So, as far as it being like impenetrable or stronger than this, it may be all of that, but in the same sense, it has been bested by, not necessarily like full blown destroyed, but it has been bested by multiple people. So, the fourth Hokage has that opportunity. I'm always talking about the opportunity here, not necessarily saying everything is foregone conclusion, because we don't really 100% know.
Okay.
I just know the Yadamir ain't getting, he ain't getting to that.
No.
So, that's the first point. Number 2, the second point you made was that he doesn't have much information on Itachi. That's fine. He does know that he was in the Anbu Black Ops, and he was a chief of it by the age of 13. He knows that he is a wielder of the actual Sharingan.
Mm-hmm.
So he has no time to underestimate whatever he does. He has no time to underestimate him. So when he throws out the kunais, that's just so that way he can already say, hey, I'm not messing around. I'm not going to wait to put some type of protection or evasion or surprise attack in the actual field for you,
Okay.
because I don't have time. And the third one is the genjutsu. Okay, number 1, we have yet to see the fourth Hokage get placed under genjutsu. I'm not saying that he can't, I'm saying that we haven't seen it. So because we haven't seen it, I can't just say, oh yeah, he's gonna definitely do it, because guess what, he fought against Obito. Obito knows how to do genjutsu, and Obito did not put him in one, even though he had the opportunity. They were looking eye to eye whenever he was running up on him with that kunai going towards his head. So saying that, oh, he's just going to get put in genjutsu. Now, I'm going to make a point about that. The reason why it would have benefited Obito to put him in a genjutsu is because he was already hit with a seal. So that means he is marked for death. He is literally marked for death. No matter where he goes, he's not safe. So that means I need to protect myself here and now. What better way to do that? Put you in a genjutsu so that way I can at least survive the situation and kill you. Instead, he doesn't do that. Why? Because I think, a couple reasons, the fourth Hokage, he is a genius level manipulator of chakra. So I think that once his chakra does get disturbed, he'll be aware of it and he'll be able to correct it. That's one thing. I'm not saying that the Tsukuyomi is going to, if he hits him with the Tsukuyomi, hits him with the Tsukuyomi, it is what it is. But in the same sense, he hasn't been placed under the genjutsu, so I can't say, oh, and he's fought against an Uchiha who was high level, and guess what? He bested him. So saying that, he's going to put him in genjutsu, maybe. If he can put him in a genjutsu, fight's over, I concede. But we haven't seen it, so I can't give you that.
Obito. He's not a genjutsu specialist. He's a dimension jumper. Obito, we've never seen use the genjutsu against anybody that he fought, so why would we expect him to use it against the fourth Hokage, in which the whole fight wasn't that direction in the first place? Now, the reason why I'm bringing all these up is because all these Uchiha that we've seen fight, none of their intention was to throw somebody in a genjutsu versus somebody like Itachi, when his first attack is going to be a genjutsu. If he has a way not to fight you, he's going to put that up to you. Now, whenever it comes to breaking out of a genjutsu, Minato had nice chakra. His chakra wasn't in a great abundance like Naruto's. Naruto got his from his mama. Kushina had the chakra. Minato had nice chakra. But it wasn't on Uzumaki level or Senju level. It wasn't going there. The only person outside that I know truthfully who can break themselves out of a genjutsu would be somebody like the first Hokage. Somebody whose chakra level is so strong that he can just flex this up, because you need an outside source to disturb your chakra. Or the genjutsu is just not that strong and you can stab yourself, but you need something to break you out of it. It's not just you sit there, you're placed in a genjutsu, and then instantly it's the tailed beast. B broke out of Sasuke's. Why? Because the 8 tails was there to disturb his chakra. It's going to be the same with Naruto. He's got the 9 tails there to disturb his chakra. I'll give that to you for talking about KCM fourth. Now KCM fourth, no, he's susceptible to genjutsu because, like you said, there's never been anything stating that he wasn't at any point. Now, The biggest point is we need to be careful. Because if you use that to say, oh, I don't think there's a possibility he can't be caught in genjutsu because Obito didn't use the genjutsu against him because we never saw that, right? Then we have to take out a whole lot of stuff that we would even talk about with the fourth Hokage because we didn't see it. You know, so we have to keep it to a fair playing ground. And if that's the case, in that scenario, I would have to say that, yes, Itachi would put in he would use a genjutsu. Now, let's take this back to the original point with the Rasengan and the Susanoo. Even if he could hit him with this Rasengan, you hold it on him and it does more damage. And it does something, and if that damage builds up, this bad boy's gonna fire off, right? In other words, it'll turn into a projectile just due to sheer force. Now, can he throw his? No. Can he throw his? Again, no. So he has to make dead-on contact up close and personal with this thing. He has the speed to do so. But there's also something else that we have to factor in. Itachi's not gonna just stand there and let this man start practicing stuff and get it in. If Itachi walks in and senses enough danger to where his first instinct is, I'm throwing my Susanoo up, that means this boy is primed and ready to handle you. In all fairness, due to those things, I don't see where the fourth Hokage, without the Nine-Tailed Fox, has the tools to beat a full-powered Hacks Itachi with his Susanoo, with the Yamada Mirror, with the Sealing Gore sword. That it's just he's too overpowered. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right. So your points were, this is gonna be the last round of rebuttals. Your points were, he will put him in the genjutsu because he's susceptible to genjutsu. You were saying that he'd have to be close to hit him, which that's fine. We'll just skip over that because that's obvious. So we were saying about that. You said that he's not just gonna stand there and let you hit him.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Even somebody with a Sharingan couldn't stop his.
You said that he can't. That's what the third one was. The third one was he can't disturb his own chakra. He can't get out of his own genjutsu.
No.
Okay, so
I'm not saying that he can't because I don't know.
So my point is that Itachi doesn't go in with Tsukuyomi first off. I'm saying that if he did use Tsukuyomi and he is susceptible to genjutsu, that would be the game changer right there. And I have to concede to that. It is what it is. However, if he uses just a normal base genjutsu, I can't promise you that he will put him under genjutsu for long enough for him to attack him. Mainly because, number one, like I said, he has not been put under genjutsu by any other Uchiha that we have known. And he fought someone in a life or death situation, and it didn't get done. Which, if you have life or death situation, you got to use what you think is going to work against the fighter that you're fighting against. And then 3, you said you can't disturb your own chakra. Now, Naruto couldn't break out of Itachi's genjutsu, but Naruto knew that he was under a genjutsu, and he almost did. All of the crows started fading away whenever he started charging up his chakra, meaning that Naruto was aware of it and even was about to get out of it, but Itachi was like, "You're not strong enough," and then put a little bit more juice behind it. The fourth Hokage is not Naruto, especially at that time. The fourth Hokage is a genius manipulator of chakra, to the point where he came up with a jutsu that needed no hand signs, and it was actually able to take the form of a tail beast bomb. So I'm saying that this man is easily susceptible to genjutsu, and if he is, I think that his ability to manipulate his own chakra is at a level that he's able to break himself out of that, just like Naruto was going to do with a base level genjutsu from Itachi.
All right, and here's my last one.
Last points and
The last one.
Hey, let's get it. Let us know if you want a round 2, because this is
I'm not even gonna put this on a power set. I'm not even gonna power scale this. I'm gonna put this up here. Itachi is a genius. Itachi will figure out how to whip people in so many ways without doing nothing to them.
Okay.
Datara. He had Datara about ready to blow himself up.
Right, but he didn't even know what the Sharingan was.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's just tactics
I'm sorry.
that he's throwing in there. Itachi knows Minato is the 4th Hokage. Okay? Shut it down. You the Hokage of my entire village. You that man. Okay? That's what I know about you.
Not exactly. That's why
Right? Right? That's what he knows, right?
Right.
He's going in there to do the damage off top. It's not going to be no, oh, let me test you with this. Because I know you're beyond that. I'm going to hit you with that. Okay? So if he's going to get somebody that strong, and there's a possibility that he could do all these things, why wouldn't he go out in with the Tsukuyomi first? Why wouldn't he go in there to just try to shut him down? This man is that dangerous. He's too fast to flip all over the place. I can't give him a window to, I'm not even going to say get warmed up, to even get started. I'm going to shut this down. I think Itachi would deduce the fight to that, to say, okay, with this level of threat, this is what I would need to do to make sure that I'm cool. You know? There you go.
I'll say this.
I've
already said
that man put Sasuke in a genjutsu before Sasuke even got in the room with him. And Sasuke, he got the Sharingan. He got a strong one too. Let's talk about that.
Anyway, I'll say this. I think this was a good one. I keep looking at this day on screen, not at you, but I think this was a good one. I don't think that anybody actually progressed to a win. I think we made some good points. I do think that the point about the Tsukuyomi, the point about the Genjutsu, like I said, if he's susceptible to Genjutsu, which I mean technically he probably should be, I don't think a normal is gonna get him. But if the Tsukuyomi comes off the bat and he gets him in it, it just is what it is. I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's just like the 4th Hokage. If the 4th Hokage sees Itachi and he has some reason to kill him, he gonna get him immediately with his speed. So it just is what it is. There's scenarios where each of them can probably get the win, but overall, I'm still rocking with my boy. He ain't changed my mind at all. So you dig? If you guys, whatever side you're on, let me know in the comments. And I'm telling you, don't say anything that you gonna debate with, because I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be debating with you. I'm telling y'all right now. Either way it goes, I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We got content coming this week, and also we got something coming in on Friday for you guys, where we actually show our drawings, and they basically compete against each other. You choose which drawing you like the most. I'm gonna be honest with you, he's a better artist than I am, but I'm decent.
He being too nice.
I'm decent. So we will get to that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, subscribe, stay a while so we can actually grow and get to great heights, so we can, I'm gonna beat him in every single debate. You know how this is gonna go. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Peace.